Hello, my name is Hannah McCain, and if you are just now subscribing or you found my channel, welcome. It is going to be a lot like my TikTok page. I do a lot of shopping hauls, not makeup tutorials, but I'm fixing to start that. But a lot of product reviews. I really like to shop. And anyway, so today I'm going to be doing my makeup, and I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite products to use that are both like very affordable. Some of them are expensive, some of them are not. So let's get into that. So we're going to start off with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Y'all, this is at Target, it's at Ulta, it's $10, and literally she's like the best thing out there. As far as primers, if you are on the fence about a primer and you think, why do I need a primer? If you want your makeup to stay on and not budge, primers will do it. But this is literally one of the best primers that I've tried, and I've tried a bunch. I've tried Chanel, I've tried the Philosophy. Do y'all remember Arbonne? If there's anybody still out there selling Arbonne, it's like, I don't know, it's not a pyramid scheme, but it kind of is. But, you know, you would go to these parties and people would sell it and stuff. Anyway, they had a really good primer, and when you put it on, it made your skin feel like silk. This kind of makes your skin feel kind of tacky, like it's sticky. But it dries and it works really well. It's not irritating. Okay, so then I do an eyeshadow primer. This is that, you see that Milani, and it's not expensive at all. Like, I think $10. You can get it at Walmart, Target, Ulta carries it. But the key to getting your makeup to last all day is to prep your face, and you're going to have to prime it, okay? So we're going to kind of let that set just a minute. And let's see. Okay, so the next thing that I normally do, if I can find it, is do, well, I make it, oh, here they are, awesome. Okay, so I have concealer that I use for my eyes. Now, sometimes I go ahead and I just put my foundation on, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to do my concealer. So you're going to take, this is that Tarte Shape Tape. I really like it. I actually just picked this up at Ulta, and it's, I mean, to me, it works really well. That's so pretty how this is. Okay, so you're going to take your beauty blender, and you're going to blend this out really, really well. So today is Saturday, and we have like this building that's on our property that the original owners, they were going to like make it into like a guest house. They were elderly, and I think they had envisioned building this house for like somebody to stay there, you know, and like take care of them. But that didn't work out. So it's kind of sort of finished out, and then it's kind of sort of not. So, and my husband and I, we don't know anything about construction work or anything like that. And so today we're going to go out there, and it's just kind of been like a catch-all place. And we're going to go out there and try to clean it out. And it's just, it's bad. Like, we have little bunnies, and we cleaned out a room for them, and we have them kind of set up out there temporarily. And I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. Okay, so now I've got my concealer on my eyes, and I'm going to set it with this, I've got Airspun. This is a great powder. My grandmother used to wear this powder, and it smells like her. I can just remember her smelling like this. But anyway, like literally you can get this at Walmart, Target, Ulta, and it's a setting powder. I got the translucent. That's what I would get if I were you. and it'll set you back $5. Now, a lot of this stuff that I use for my eyes is Drugstore Makeup. And, you know, I have used Chanel, I've used Urban Decay, I've used Too Faced. I mean, all of those, you know, major, I guess, they're not designers, but brands I've used that, you know, are from Sephora or, you know, at your department store. I've used them and they're great. Don't get me wrong, they're great. But these that I'm using, y'all, I promise you, I'm so ticky about makeup. And if it doesn't do just so, I will be like, no, I'm not going to wear that. These are really good. Like, they are very, very comparable to your department store makeup or those brands. Now, foundation is a totally different story. I have not found a drugstore foundation that I like at all. And we'll get into that when I do that. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. Brow Lift. It's a clear gel. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it and lift my brows. This is kind of a game changer because I use like I guess it's like a powder on my brows. And anyway, this kind of just makes it stay. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they'll kind of move. Anyway, but you just take a little bitty dab, like just a little bitty dab. And I just put it on my spoolie and just brush through my brows. I wish that my brows were thicker, but I grew up and like, I went to high school and it was like the early 2000s and we all waxed our eyebrows. And I know that people now, girls now that are in college are like, what in the world? You waxed your eyebrows? Yes, we did, because thin eyebrows were a thing. And you did not want to have bushy eyebrows, and you would just be mortified if you did. So I have bought like some serums, and they're actually for your eyelashes to make them grow. But they told me, they were like, look, it'll make your eyebrows grow too. No, I think I waxed them way too much, and now they're not growing, and they won't. So I'm not going to do that microblading. I don't know. I just can't do that. I don't know. I've read about that. Has anybody done that? Like, please comment below and tell me. But I wish that my eyebrows were a little thicker. I think they would look prettier. Okay. Now, I have this Morphe. This is the number 2, and it's these stacks, and it's really kind of neat. They have these at Ulta. So the top part is this really pretty eyeshadow. That's a blush. That's a lipstick. I'm not a fan of that color lipstick. I don't know why. I just don't like it. And then it comes with like this little cream highlighter. So we're going to use this today. I bought this little stack because we travel a lot. And so I just thought, well, this will be just great. So I can just get this and, you know, I won't have to carry all these different products with me. So what I do is I just stick my finger in it like that. And I'm just going to put it on my eyelid because we're going to do something really simple today because I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going out to the guest house to clean out, and I just don't want to look bad. I don't know why. I wear makeup every day, and so on Saturday sometimes I don't put makeup on, and I just feel not put together. So anyway, we're going to put this makeup on, and we're going to do something really easy. Nothing crazy. So, and I do this a lot of times in the mornings, like if I've overslept or something, I will just put this on my lid. That's it. And do some eyeliner, and it's really pretty. But this This came from, this is Morphe, and it came from Ulta. And I will try to tag all these products in my Like to Know It page. I've linked them. And you can shop it. It'll make it easier for you. That way you're not having to look through an entire website. That's kind of aggravating. Okay, so let's do eyeliner, and I just try to make sure that's kind of sort of blended out a little bit. This stuff is actually, that Morphe is actually really easy to blend. It's just basically foolproof. It's not difficult at all. So this is Revlon Color Stay eyeliner. I have tried a bunch of different types of eyeliners too, and literally there's no difference in my opinion. I've used the liquid, I've used just about any kind you can think of, and there's literally no difference. But I will tell you this, if you are just like so against drugstore makeup, which that's fine too, and you want to get a good eyeliner, Chanel and Anastasia, or however you pronounce that, they both do an eyeliner that is in like a little small container, kind of like this, and it's like a cream, and you dip like a little angled brush in it. It will last you till doomsday. Like, I kid you not, it will last forever. You can smudge both of them if you like doing that. It will go on your waterline, no problem. So, and I don't know of a drugstore a drugstore eyeliner product that has that. I just don't. There may be one, but I don't know of one. Okay, so next we're going to do this Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. This is a game changer too, because, I mean, it just really, it makes a huge difference. Like, I can tell when I have not used this. So, huge difference. And you saw me do this. So, I put it on the top and the bottom. I've been doing that since high school. Some things you just can't stop doing. Anyway, now we're going to put it on the bottom. And here we go. So, I have been on YouTube before, and I actually did several videos for my husband with his work. He actually worked for a newspaper, and we did like recipe videos. Like, I would get on there and cook. Have y'all ever tried doing that? That is like a whole lot harder than it looks. Okay, so mascara is the Lash Princess, that Essence. This is like $5. Not expensive, and it's really, really good mascara. We're just going to coat the lashes again and make sure we cover up all the little white on there. But yeah, so I would come up with recipes every week, and I probably will do this on this channel. But it was so funny because I have two boys, and they would just like run through randomly. And my youngest, he is like all into getting attention. Like, he is not camera shy. My older one, he is, like, he could care less, but the youngest one, like, he wants to be in front, center. And so he would just like, we would tell him, we would be like, look, I'm gonna be filming this, and it won't take long, so you just sit down in here, and when we get done filming, then, you know, we can play or do whatever you want to do. Well, he would be like, okay, yeah, sure. And then he would just run in random times and just say random stuff. Like, you should go back and watch some of those videos. They're humorous. Really humorous. I mean, you know, and if you're a mother, like, you know how kids are. Like, you never know what's going to come out of their mouth. So, it was always very interesting. Okay, so I do a coat of that. And then this is another drugstore mascara that if you haven't tried, you need to try it. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous. That right there. This is like, it's got that kind of little wand. I really like it. I mean, you know, and like I said, there are some things like the makeup products that I will pay a lot for. Foundation is one of them. I'm not going to put a drugstore foundation. I just haven't found one that I really like. Most of them will not stay on my skin, and they're patchy. And by the end of the day, it looks like I just have patches of makeup on, and I cannot stand that. So if you have that happen to you, you may want to look at like what kind of foundation you're using. Okay, foundation time. So I will quit looking like a ghost and so shiny. Okay, so I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is in Bone. I think this is just a tiny bit too light for me, but see, it is. But don't worry about it. We're going to trust the process, and it'll be okay because I've got a bronzer, and I usually try to just blend it out like that so it won't be so white. But they didn't have my color. It was either that, I can't remember. It's been a minute since I bought some, and I can't remember if they just didn't have my color and I just went with this, or I think maybe my skin was lighter. I've been using a sunless tanner on my face, and so it obviously makes it too light. But anyway, we're gonna make this work. It's not a problem. This is one of my favorite foundations. She's a matte finish, and you have to scrub this stuff off. It goes on so well. So anyway, if you're in the market for a new foundation, I would recommend this. I used to wear it was a Chanel, and it was a matte finish, and it was in a little black bottle. Can't think of the name of it. Anyway, obviously they don't make it anymore, because I went on the Chanel website, I went on Nordstrom, I went on Saks, I went everywhere that carries Chanel makeup, and they had it on the website, but when I clicked on my color, it said sold out. And so I was like, okay, well, let me see about if I could like do a sister color, you know, something similar. Every color was sold out. And I was like, okay, not going to be using that anymore. But literally, that was the best stuff, because you could just put it on, and that was it. You didn't have to use a setting powder, nothing. Like, it was awesome. It really was. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take our beauty blender, and we're just going to make sure everything is really smooth. Okay, perfect. Okay, now what we're going to do next is we're going to take our Shape Tape again, and we're going to do the Shape Tape Contour Concealer. This is in Light Neutral, and we are going to do a dot right here and a dot right here, same way on the other side. And then we're going to take the Shape Tape Glow Wand, and we're going to do that in the middle. And I'm going to go down my nose with this, and some right here and some right here. I love how I say, oh, I'm just going to put this little bit of makeup on, and 30 minutes later, oh, I'm still putting my makeup on. I need to stop doing that. I just can't. I don't know. I guess I'm a perfectionist. I just can't not do everything. You know, have you ever been like that? It's like, I'm just going to put on a little powder and some blush, and it's like, I can't do it. Cannot. I got to put it all on, every bit of it. Because I feel like I look like I don't know what. I'm not one of these people that can not wear makeup. I look tired and scary. Ooh, that's just, I don't know. Okay, so we got that going. Got that blended. Okay, now we are going to take, if I can find it, here it is. NARS, this is the Laguna Bronzing Cream. She's so pretty. I just got her in Ulta. And this one is very comparable to the Chanel Bronzing Cream. I mean, if you like the Chanel's like $50 and this is $38. So, but I was in Ulta and I needed a bronzer. So that, I mean, I got this. Or if I had thought about it, I just would have ordered the Chanel. I mean, you know, for that much more, that's just not a big deal. The deal is with the Chanel, you have to blend this out, and I don't know. It's good. I like it. Don't get me wrong. But the Chanel is just like no fail. You cannot screw it up. And this is where it comes into getting like more expensive products. I have tried the e.l.f. bronzing cream, and it is very splotchy. I don't care for it. And you have to be extremely careful or you will look like orange or dirty. Your face will look dirty, like you've been, I don't know, playing in dirt. So I don't like that. I want something that I don't have to guess. It looks good, and that's the way the Chanel is. This, it's buildable, and I mean, I like it. It's pretty good. It's not as good as Chanel, but it's good. So you just do this, and it makes you not look like a freaking ghost. We don't want to look like a ghost. We want to look alive with a tan. There we go. And this is one of those, what brand is this? I'll have to look up what brand these brushes are, but they came from Ulta. They're not real expensive. Have you ever noticed the cost of makeup brushes? Like, ridiculous. Like, what in the world? I'm not spending a bunch of money on brushes. That's crazy. I think I paid like $15 for this whole set, and it works just fine. So, what I'm saying is, there are things to spend money on and to break the bank about, but makeup brushes is not one of them. Okay. Okay, I think I've got that blended somewhat. And that's the problem. I keep on wanting to add more and more. And, okay, we're going to leave it at that. Be done. I can't help it. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and use the blush. And this is NARS, and it is in the color Maui. And she is a cream blush. I don't know how I feel about her. I really like the color. And the way I do, where I put on my blush, this, is with the Beauty Blender. And I smile, and I put it on my little cheek, and I just blend it up. Just like so. And I just started doing this, but I will put some on my nose because I want to look like, you know, I've just been to the beach. A little sunny. Okay, got that. Beautiful, beautiful. I found this at Ulta. The girl suggested it. And it is really pretty. I like it. It's just like when you put on your powder, it kind of gets covered. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this powder and we're going to bake. Not for very long, though. Okay, so you're going to put this on underneath your eyes. You're going to pat it all the way up and do the same thing for your other eye. This is how you get that really, it really brightens the eye. So if you have trouble with like your under eyes, like they have circles or whatever, that'll help. Okay, and so I did a little bit on my forehead, and then we're gonna put some right here. I go around. And one thing you do need to know about me is my skin is very, very oily. And so, I mean, I just have to use a lot of powder. Anyway. Okay, so we're going to let that sit. And then we're going to take and just blend it out. And this weather is killing my sinuses. Killing my sinuses. Like, it is December and it's 70 degrees. Now, tomorrow the high is like 50. So, I mean, what in the world? But I was talking to one of my friends at work, and she told me, she's like, it's going to be cold for Christmas. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we want it to be cold for Christmas. I mean, good grief. Like, I can remember one year my mom had to turn on the AC at Christmas. Yeah, that was not, I don't know, I can't get in the Christmas spirit if we were having to turn on the air conditioner. Ugh, okay. Let's do, if I can find it, let's do my brows, and that way we're done with those. And then I'm going to have to put on a little bit of blush. I'll figure it out in a minute. Okay, so this is Morphe as well, and I just put this on with an angled brush just to darken my eyebrows. See the difference? It does make a huge difference. And if you're not doing your eyebrows, if you don't have an eyebrow pencil or some whatever this is, powder or whatever, you need to get some. Because literally, your eyebrows frame your face. And it's a game changer. Even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, you can at least, you know, fix your brows. And all I do is I just comb through this just so it's not so, you know, whatever. Okay. All right, so let's do the bottom lashes. Let's get those going. And like I said, what I'll do is I have a like to know it page, and that's tagged on my profile. You can go to that, and I have linked all these products, and you can get them. Especially like the little drugstore, because I know one lady on my TikTok, she commented and said right now Ulta was doing, you buy 2 of these and you get 1 free. I mean, that's a great way to stock up on them. But they seem to last a long time. I will say that. It's really, you know, normally if you buy something like cheap like that, you're thinking, oh, well, it won't last very long. But it actually does. Okay, so we're going to do this Morphe, this little color blush, just something kind of natural on top of the other. And so I did that. Okay, now we need a highlighter. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and it's a powder glow illuminator. And I just take my finger like this, and I'll go right here. And down the nose. and on the Cupid's bow right there. And sometimes I will take and put it right here on that brow bone. There we go. Just a real glowy look. Okay, now we need lipstick, and we're gonna do, I don't know if y'all have tried this. This is also a drugstore lipstick. It is the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon. This is the best lipstick. This, and this is also the Superstay Vinyl Ink Maybelline. Y'all, these are good. These are real good. Okay, but this particular color is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. So the color is, if I can find it, it's called Reach High. So, like, there's literally no difference. And we're going to put this on, and you can, it literally stays on all day long. I don't know how it works, because most of those that like say they'll stay on all day, they feel like crap on your lips. This doesn't. This is real creamy. And that's it. Okay, so that is my makeup for the day. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe to my channel.